Her name was Chelsea Sears. Oh, and by the way, me and Larissa didn't kiss. I haven't really kissed a girl. Well, I have, just not in the way I would have liked to. I mean, not like a full-fledged make-out kiss that like actually meant something to me. So, me and this girl, Chelsea, she actually did go to my school, and she actually did like me a little bit. So, you know, we talked, I asked her out. She was like, yes. And I was like, sweet. And this girl, don't get me wrong, this girl was hot too. She was hot. But the thing about her is that she was tall, and I don't really like tall girls. I mean, they're okay. I mean, they're fine. It depends. If they're hot, they're hot. I don't care really about size. But so this girl, she had a pretty face. She was skinny, so there was really nothing wrong with her. Oh my god. But so we just be chilling, and this girl, on the other hand, I did not talk to outside of school. Or I didn't really meet her because I didn't meet her. I didn't associate with her outside of school, not because I'm a dick, just basically because she got her phone taken away the time that we were dating, and we couldn't really talk outside of school because I don't know why she got her phone taken away, honestly. But this was last year, people, by the way. So this girl and me, we was good together. Creeper! So we chill. We just be outside of the school, just talking during class, just talking because we sat next to each other. You know, we didn't get no work done. We'd be holding hands. Yeah. So this girl, mainly, this is a story about my first kiss. She was basically talking. We were on Facebook, and she was like, "Hey, I have a surprise for you on Monday," and I was like, "What's the surprise?" And she was like, "It's something couples do when they like each other." And I was like, "What's the surprise?" And she was like, "Think harder." And I was like, "What's the surprise?" I knew what the surprise was the whole time. It's not really that hard to figure out. I was just messing with her. And she was like, "Just think of something me and you could do that would make our relationship good or something." And I was like, "We hug?" And she was like, "No." And I was like, "What's the surprise?" So then she finally said, "You'll see." And I was like, "Okay, so let me guess, we're gonna kiss on this said date?" And she said, "Yeah." And I said, "Yeah, I knew the whole time, blah, 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 blah." So the next day, I think it was on Monday, because I think this happened on, like, a Tuesday. I think this happened on a Friday. And so this girl was just like, we actually had lockers right next to each other, so that was cool, because I could talk to her, walk her to her locker, without any trouble. So I just was all casual, like, basically I forgot, quote unquote. I didn't forget it all though. I was just acting like it, so I didn't really seem too eager. And if she didn't actually give me a kiss, she wouldn't feel bad. So we hug and everything after we put our stuff away, like after the day ends, and everything just be all chill. And I start like turning away, walking. I said bye, and she said, "Hey, wait." And the minute I turn around, she kisses me, and I was like, "Oh yes, oh yes." In my head, I didn't really say that, but I was like. Then she said bye, and she said bye, and I said bye, because I was all giddy from getting kissed. But you know, that was honestly the only kiss I've ever really had, and it really didn't mean that much to me, because the girl wasn't really a keeper. I mean, I did like her. I did really like her. She was great, but I couldn't see the relationship lasting much longer than it did, because the thing is, I'm sure you guys know, if you are watching this video, that people at your school, people you know, you can see them hooking up. You can see them together. You can see them being all boyfriend and girlfriend. You can see them holding hands. That's not the scenario with me and Chelsea. The scenario with me and Chelsea was we would just be friends, and pretty much. And no one expected us to go out. I don't even think anyone knew that I liked this girl. So, yeah. After that, we did break up and stuff, you know, just like all couples do. Well, I'm not going to say all couples, because a lot of couples actually do last, and it is all happy for them. Which I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying that's actually a really good thing. I'm happy for you guys that actually have good relationships. I hope that one day I could have one as great as yours with a girl. Yeah. This isn't even the biggest story, really. The biggest story was with this girl, Emily Clark, which, you know, I'm not even going to go into that right now. If you guys want to know about that, leave it in the comments, and I will see what I can do, because I don't know, it's a big whole story over, like, a 2-year span. Alright, so Charizard be in the snow biome. You can tell that's hazardous. Actually, you know what? I want more content. I want more content in this video. So I'm gonna talk about the Emily thing. Now, the Emily thing, a big problem, because think of like the most religious based person you know. I just noticed that. What? Oh, it's because of snow. It adds like a bigger. Alright. So, think of the most religion-based person you know, and then multiply that by like 20. Seriously, this girl was on the religion. Every day, she would like talk about the Bible. Every weekend, she would go to church. I'm not saying that's a bad thing either. But with this girl, I was in. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save this story for another time. I'm gonna talk about my trip to. Where'd I go? I don't even know where I went. I took a trip with my buddy Logan.